Hello and welcome to the programme. The Dunlop National Rally Championship rolls into Bantry, County Cork on Friday evening as the seaside town played host to the final round of the series, the West Lodge Hotel Fastnet Rally. It was Bantry's first time as venue for the popular event, and as expected, there was a bumper entry for the rally, including Melvin Evans, Dennis Cronin, Tara O'Riordan and Eugene Donnelly, back in his Corolla WRC. The bustling harbour town boasts some of the most impressive vistas in West Cork and is the gateway to the picturesque Beara Peninsula. Sadly, with the Irish winter beginning to take hold, the stunning scenery was obscured by a blanket of dense fog on Saturday morning as the crews made ready for the 8th-stage event.
Fáiltearasig on the limit sport seo é an bhaite Jernach in St. Craig Mortis Rally Náisiúnta Dunlop. Bhaite a je.
Last year's rally saw Eugene Donnelly take a class win in the Vauxhall Nova, but this year he was back in his title-winning Corolla.
I'm delighted to be here, number one. Number two, I'm delighted to be back in this car again. I'm really looking forward to the day. But, you know, I'm here just to have a bit of fun and to see if we can drive again.
There's no doubting Melvin Evans' form in West Cork. The Welshman won here last year and is the outgoing national champion.
Oh, it's anybody's rally, you know. It's tough stages and the weather, and it'll be good.
No, I'd say it'll be a great rally. I'd say great to watch and great to compete in, and even down the field as well. There's some great cars in all the classes, so I'd say it'll be a good rally.
Of particular interest was the battle for the Rally.ie two-wheel drive award, which was between Frank Kelly in the Class 13 Escort and Wesley Pattison, who had already wrapped up the Class 14 title.
Our leaders now are joint with Frank Kelly, leading on the points going into this last round, so just have to stay in front of Frank and sort of see like winner takes all.
I'm not aiming much at Wesley, to be honest, so we'll just do our own thing and go as hard as we can, just try and stay on the road. I don't want to lose the class here, and I think if we finish the top 3 in the class, we can get the class. So we're going to have to punch clever, but we'll go as hard as we can and see what happens.
The weather could scarcely have been much worse, with torrential rain and heavy fog covering the mountainous terrain around Bantry Bay. First to tackle the opening loop of 2 stages, the last year's winners Melvin Evans and Patrick Walsh. It proved a tough task for the Welsh crew, who struggled with a misted windscreen. On top of the foggy conditions, they finished the loop in 4th place. Faring better despite a break from rallying since June was local man Dennis Cronin, who held 3rd overall after the opening loop.
Into easy right plus 14, easy left, into fast right plus 16, absolute left and keep right over Chris, and don't cut here to the left, 40.
It was another Corkman who emerged ahead of the rest on stage 2. Tara O'Riordan and Derry co-driver Tony McDade held a 13-second lead at the first service halt, despite this slight overshoot. Making it a Cork 1-2-3 for the opening loop was Brian O'Mahony, who held 2nd overall on only his 2nd event in the Subaru.
Flat 5 right 30, crest jump keep middle 100, slow 5 right long 30, flat 4 left, tightens to flat 4, 120 braking, 3 right and crest tightens to 6 right, 3 right and crest tightens to 6 right, into crest and 1 right, tightens to 2, into crest long, keep middle line and flat 2 left.
There were mixed fortunes from multiple tarmac champion Eugene Donnelly. He punctured a wheel on stage 1 but climbed up to 5th overall with the fastest time on stage 2. Another to puncture on the opener was Welshman James Belton, who hasn't had much luck on his 2 attempts at the Fastnet Rally.
So problems with the puncture as well for you, James. We know Eugene Donnelly suffered with one too.
Yeah, with the first stage about halfway through. It's first time in a right-hand drive car, so I just clipped the front left on the passenger side and punctured and drove for about a mile or 2 with it flat and decided I'm going to have to stop and change it. So we lost Who knows? But who cares? We're having a laugh.
There was better luck for Stephen Simpson, who held 9th overall, although the Mancunian wasn't happy with the suspension settings in his Subaru.
There's definitely going to be a WRC battle in the field today, but amongst the Welsh and UK visitors, is there a bit of rivalry amongst them as well?
Oh yeah, there's a bit of crack with all of us, so there's a bit of a betting going on last night as well, so I'll say nothing and we'll wait till the end.
Is there a bit of an internal prize maybe for the winner amongst you all?
Just a bit of money we've got on it, that's all.
It was hard to know who to back in the Rally.ie two-wheel drive duel, although Wesley Patterson had his nose in front after the opening loop. Just 10 seconds in arrears was Frank Kelly, who had less power in his Mark II, but these conditions can prove to be a great equaliser. The first of 2 Darrians in the rally was that of James Stafford, who held 8th overall. The second was Washington James' example, who was off the pace and down in 20th place. But setting the pace in the two-wheel drive section was Cork's Barry Mead, who had a flawless drive to hold 6th overall at the break.
There's absolutely no grip out there whatsoever, but it was just a case of short shifting the gears and getting up the straights and braking early, getting through tight bends. But no mistakes, no spins, no overshoots. So that's the way to do it today, I would be thinking.
Sam Smith was in a battle for the Class 13 title. The Carlow man trailed Frank Kelly by just 4 seconds after stage 2. In Class 11, there was local pride at stake, with Damien McCarthy holding the lead ahead of Cal McCarthy, no relation. Cal took 3rd in the Junior Championship at the last round of Donegal and was scaling a steep learning curve on his home turf. In Class 9, it was a familiar sight with Lloyd Hutchinson leading, whilst holding 14th overall in his Mini. 8th overall after the opening loop, Fergus O'Mara struggled on stage 2 and dropped to 13th. David Condell hoped to play it safe today in his bid to secure 3rd in the Class 14 Championship.
One right 40, flat to the next junction, flat left 80, long one right into flat left 120, and turn open hairpin left here. That's it, give her the wipers, lad.
Holding the upper hand so far was younger brother George Condell. The former junior competitor was 3rd in Class 13.
Into 4 right over big crest on house, and 2 right in over bump. 80, turn square left, no escape. Go now 120. Long 2 right there, right, that was nice.
Mr. Condell, you're fighting for championship points today as well.
I surely am. I'm holding on, I think, by the skin of my teeth. So if I get 3rd in the championship class today, I'll be very, very happy.
You certainly earned them today.
I can tell you, but in fairness to the man in front of me, George, the brother, I have to hand it to him. He is peddling it quite well.
You'd be delighted to hear as well that your brother's singing your praises behind you there.
Sure. Once in a while, you might say. It's a hard man to beat, but sure, I learn from the best as well, you know. I sat with him long enough.
It's still very close, but it's tricky. It's very tricky out there. The last, there was a lot of fog in it and it's wet, and it's very tricky. But we're back. Hopefully it'll clear up a bit, and we've another. The rally's only started, so we'll have to keep going.
I was fastest on the last one, which is I never expect the fastest time here today at all. I'm over the moon with that there. I'm not even disappointed about the puncture. I'm delighted I can show them back on the pace again, you know.
Oh, Brian, are you surprising yourself with times today so far?
Yeah, I actually thought we'd gone a bit harder over the first one and we dropped time, and then I thought I'd gone slower the second one and we were joint fastest, or well, second fastest. But no, we're happy enough with where we are, and it's just a case of keeping it tidy and push on from here.
It may have felt longer for the competitors, but that's how the leaderboard looked after just 2 stages.
So Sinead Uncéadla as on Fastnet stages rally big irash Therese na Fogari.
Simple ways to brighten up your Christmas.